Well, welcome to Orchestra BioMed's channel, accelerating the delivery of medical innovations to patients through risk-reward sharing partnerships. And joining to give us a high-level overview of the company, is history and some milestone expectations. We have the privilege of David Hochman, the CEO and founder. First and foremost, welcome, sir.
Kyle, thanks for having me. Really great to be here.
Always a pleasure to get you on, and I want to dive into this. For newer audiences in your pipeline, you kind of have a focus on artery disease and hypertension. So maybe explain what these are and give us kind of a full view of how this relates to Orchestra BioMed.
Sure. Orchestra BioMed has two development programs at late stage, one in a pivotal trial, one going into a pivotal trial that target, as you said, artery disease and hypertension. Frankly, those are the two biggest medical problems in the world. Really, the number one cause of death is artery disease, and the number one contributing risk factor for death is hypertension or high blood pressure. So, serious morbidity, mortality. The populations are large. Over 1 billion patients worldwide have high blood pressure. United States, 120 million individuals. I think in terms of cardiovascular disease overall, it's the number one cause of death in the developed world. So these are big medical problems, and we're focused on solutions that can make an impact for patients.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the insight. And looking forward here, what milestone expectations, what should investors focus on?
Well, our lead program focused on hypertension is atrioventricular interval modulation therapy, or AVIM therapy. This is a way of immediately and substantially lowering blood pressure through reprogramming a well-established device, a pacemaker. And our partner for developing this therapy and ultimately commercializing it is the global market leader in pacemaker technology, which is Medtronic, a household name company. And actually, Medtronic was founded around the development of the pacemaker. So our therapy in partnership with Medtronic really transforms that existing device into a potent way to control blood pressure, really targeting higher risk patients. Now we're talking about a small fraction of that billion patient population worldwide, but these are patients that are older, have higher risk. Their blood pressure is going to much more likely drive a heart attack, a stroke. Actually, what you really worry about with hypertension in the older patients is progression of heart failure as well. So we are now conducting a pivotal study, which means the study will generate the data for both regulatory approval and then for commercialization and adoption. It's called the Backbeat Global Pivotal Study. We're in the enrollment phase. We enroll the patients, then look at data on patients after they've been treated for 90 days. So the company is looking to complete enrollment in 2026 and have that follow-up data. These are the key milestones. And it's really probably the most important milestone that we'll see for this therapy, because it's going to help us understand, and based on the promising data to date, does this have the efficacy and safety profile for the FDA to approve, and then more importantly, for physicians to adopt for these high-risk patients.
Now, when we come back, I want to explore this much further, but maybe roll back and tell us how you kind of got involved with Orchestra.
Well, I happen to be one of the founders. We'll say I was the namer of the company as well. I believe that Orchestra is a great way of capturing what it is we do, which is bring talented people together with a lot of specialized skills, but that have to work in close collaboration to bring something that can have that kind of impact we're talking about, a new therapy to patients. It's a difficult enterprise to really create new technology, but even more difficult to bring it through the development phase so we know it's safe and effective. So I happen to be one of the people that was involved in the development of our pipeline programs, and then ultimately that created the business model concept, the partnership-driven business model concept, and founded the company. We were founded in 2018, and we've been publicly traded since early 2023.
Well, on that note, I appreciate the insights today as we pass it off to the viewers. We'd love to know what you think in that comment section, and consider subscribing as news catalysts come down the wire. We're going to bring it to you here. But on that, we look forward to catching you on the next one.
Thank you.